Konnichiwa, what's up, homies? Oh god. I'm never saying that again. Konnichiwa, what's up, homies? That is so damn cringe. Or is it actually good? Who knows? I'm just gonna keep it. Konnichiwa, what's up, homies? You ever know what it's like to find that one hentai that you never got the sauce of, but still hoped you could watch anyways? Well, hopefully you've had that experience. Finding specific hentai after years and years of searching for it and achieving what is called the golden nut is one of the absolutely greatest experiences mankind has ever experienced. Eddie, you always talk about hentai and ships. Can you give it a break already? Nunny! So I put all of this work into videos that probably will not get many views, yet I still try really hard on them anyways because I want to give the best to my subscribers, and this is how you repay me? I'm sorry, I just had a mental breakdown. It's just that my life's been so damn rough these last couple of weeks for me, but I bet it's been rough for you guys too. And since you guys can move forward, I shall move forward as well. Let's triumph over the virus that shall not be named, but anyways, let's get back on topic. So, today, I bring forth to you some hentai recommendations. Now, there are some people out there that might say, since I am making a hentai recommendation video, that I'm going to tell you guys my favorite. Well, that would be true, except I personally have never watched a hentai, so I can't exactly say my favorites. But I will tell you all of the hentai favorites that I heard from a friend. I have a very, very good friend, known him for a while. He's kind of cool, you know, he's kind of on the weird side. He really likes, he's a weeaboo. He's a straight up weeaboo. His name is Freddy Hates Manga. He watches a lot of hentai and stuff. Hey Eddie, is Freddy Hates Manga actually you? Alright, time to get started with the video! The first hentai that I would love to speak about is H3Ntai Recommendations. That is like the one that everyone has watched at least once. Don't even lie. You all recognize this red hair girl right here. Don't lie about it because you will get exposed by me. Basically, it is about a schoolboy who meets a succubus. But this schoolgirl, this young Dracula in the making, does not want his blood. At least not as much as she would rather enjoy this other fluid that comes from inside of a human. She states to him that semen would be the best food for her, and you know, him being the helpful mad lad that he is, he just wants the best for her, you know, not doing it for any gain for himself. No personal gain here. That's not what we're about. He just wants to help out a fellow school classmate. So they pip-pip-de-diddly-do. And even later on, a bunch of other shiz happens, and she has a whole ass transformation scene because she can read her partner's mind, and her body will change to what they want. So if I'm having smacks with her, and I want her to have bigger boobs, she will get bigger boobs. It's absolutely amazing. Elon Musk, why are you not on this? We need this to happen to real women, because then women won't be so unsatisfying, because 2D women are better anyways. Sadly, H3Ntai Recommendations never got a second episode, but I am reading the manga, hell yeah. But nonetheless, it is a great shmentai that you should all check out. It's especially great for beginner weebs to dip their toes into the pool of hentai that surrounds us. There is another great hentai that I personally may or may not have seen that I would love to say next and recommend to you guys. It is called Overflow. Now, Overflow is a hentai where this boy, forgot his name, lives with his two stepsisters. I believe that one of the girls, she has like lighter hair, brown maybe, or blonde, I'm not sure, I don't remember. And she gets mad because the main protagonist uses her bath product that makes the water feel better or something. And she gets really mad about it, so she demands that he lets her and black hair girl, which is the other sister, get into the bath with him. Black hair girl goes into the bath, and then lighter hair girl gets into the bath as well, pushes black hair girl into our main protagonist's pen 15, and it is now inside of her. And then girl A, which is the one with the lighter hair, leaves and says she'll come back later, and girl B, the one with the black hair, stays there because he kind of grabs her and says like, stay here, and they have schmexual intercourse, and later on, he still fudged letter girl, and more sexual intercourse happens, and yay, main protagonist gets pussy. God, what is going on in my life? I'm over here making videos, deep analytical videos on hentai. What has my channel gone to? Like, it was already pretty bad when I was just talking about fetishes and fanfics and all that, because that's kind of normal. Nah, that's not normal. It's still kind of normal, though, compared to just straight up, hey, guys, you want to know my favorite hentais? But it's okay, because these aren't my favorite hentais. This is Freddy Hates Manga's favorite hentais. Moving on. This next hentai has such a funny-ass name, and now that I'm thinking about it, the hentai is kind of funny in its own right. It is called Falling Girls! Exclamation point. Or exclamation mark. I don't know. Falling Girls. A girl comes, ... falling from the second floor. And it's pretty self-explanatory. So, the main protagonist lives near this girl with black hair who he kind of likes romantically. And he lives for her smile and shiz, and he goes on about that, and he finds out some brown-haired girl lives above him. Wow, I keep on naming these girls by their hair. Shows how much I pay attention to their important characteristics and not their physical attributes. Of course not. I would never watch an anime girl and pay attention to their curves. What kind of monster do you think I am? Just the hair. But anyways, brown hair girl. Brown hair girl is doing some shiz one day from her second floor room and falls through her floor, landing on main protagonist boy who lives right below. His pee-pee slips in and they pip the diddly do. Black hair girl finds out, and they all end up living in his room for reasons I can't remember. Also, later on, another girl enters the equation episodes later, but I honestly can't remember what she looked like or what purpose she served in the story. But all in all, great shmentai, you should definitely check that shizzle out. Another hentai that I would love to speak about is the Pinkerton series. So I first saw this from a meme, showing it right here so you can see it, and I asked for the sauce. Found out it was from Pinkerton 3. But instead of skipping it, because I hate people that skip stuff. People that skip JoJo's parts need to die. So I don't want to become one of those people, especially with a great cultured stuff like hentai. So I decided to watch the first two for myself. Honestly, still on the second episode because reasons that I would not go in depth about. But what pretty much happens is in the story, there's this guy who owes like money to some mafia or something. I don't really remember. But they capture the dude's daughter. And turns out when they go to like do stuff with her and force stuff upon her, the funny part is they tell the dad like, oh, we have your daughter. He doesn't say anything about this, which is funny later on, because you realize she's not actually his daughter, and she lied, and I guess she knew what was gonna happen and she let them do it and whatnot. So it's kind of weird because like her dad didn't say anything, so either he still thinks his daughter's like getting fudged and stuff and doesn't do anything about it, or he just goes along with it. I don't know. But she basically becomes a toy for these men and lets them do some unspeakable actions that will not be mentioned in fear of getting my channel deleted. I also remember that there was this other scene, I think it was a flashback, I don't really remember, but she's pretty much getting fudged on the train by some guys, and they pull her up while she's like naked and whatnot, or at least from the waist below, and pull her up for everyone to see through the window. And there are people taking pictures and whatnot, and she's just there like, can't really do anything. I actually felt really bad, but it also is kind of her fault for being super horny. And that's really all I got for the Pinkerton series. Next, hentai. I don't know if this hentai's actual name is this, but this is what it says on Pornhub, and that's where I found it. It is called Desperate MILF Fucks Her Neighbor. I doubt that's what it's called, because most hentais have way crazier names, not just like generic porn names. But whatever. So pretty much, purplish hair woman is using her vibrator that rates her vibe. And her vibe was pretty well because she said she was coming, which I think means her rating was coming up or something. I don't know. But she catches some boy beating his schmeat to her from outside the window, and he goes to flee the scene as he is caught, but she tells him to stay. And long story short, our boy gets some MILF kitty later up in this shiz nizzly bizzly. I've come to the realization that every time I watch my videos, I hate my wordplay, but that doesn't matter. Back on topic. Another funny part of this video is that they do it in a room with her husband right outside, and she's like talking to him and whatnot, and he's like, are you okay, honey? And she's like, yeah, nothing's going on. I'm definitely not cheating on you. And like stuff, I don't know, but like, you would think that her very own husband would recognize his wife's pleasure moans, but I guess not. And once again, very good uncensored anime. Y'all should check it out. Next hentai is probably my favorite on the list. Boku no Pico. No, I'm kidding. This is a joke. Oh god. If I ever, and I mean ever, meet someone who enjoyed Boku no Pico, memes aside, I will bring out the flamethrower. Side note, can anyone do some research and tell me which furry suits are the most flammable? I don't need to know for any specific reason, just curious. Next hentai, Shoujo Ramune. And it is about where these three really young girls are taken advantage of by some older shop owner guy. And yeah, like Boku no Pico, this is also a messed up anime, depending on who you are. Actually, no, it's still pretty messed up no matter who you are. Just this time people get turned on by it. You know, those lolly lovers. Oh god, my script auto-corrected lolly to Loki. This ain't the possibly worst Marvel fandom fam where girls drool over Loki. We are talking about the lolly lovers. I think this is a good place to stop the video before I ramble on about lollies. And yeah.